Hola amigos! Before we start the show, we want to give a quick shout out to a few members of our Patreon familia.
That's right! We want to send out a big hola to our amigos Penny and Leo, their mama Erin, and their papa Rob. Hola amigos! We've got a very special message from some of our amigos to share with you.
Psst, Mr. Mouse, that's our signal.
Oh yeah, okay. Hola Penny! Hola Leo!
We heard that you, Penny, and maybe even Leo by the time this airs, are members of the Eat Your Spanish virtual lesson program, and that your maestra or teacher is our good amiga Edith. That is such wonderful news.
Yeah, that's so neat. Edith has said such wonderful things about you, Penny, and she's also said really sweet things about Leo, too.
We're both so happy to know that y'all get to spend time together each week learning and expanding on everything you've learned in our podcast. I bet you could even make an Eat Your Spanish episode of your own someday with all that Spanish you're learning.
Ooh, I would love to listen to that. Eat Your Spanish with Penny and Leo. I hope I get to listen to that one day.
Me too. Well, amigos, we just wanted to say thank you so much for being such wonderful listeners and supporters of our show and of our virtual lesson program.
Yeah, muchas gracias, amigos. Back to you, Evan and Vanessa.
Thanks, Mrs. Elephant and Mr. Mouse. We want to give one final shout out to our amigos Elena and Arden and their mama Amanda. Hola, amigos! You all are Patreon members at the level where you get downloads of all of our Spanish learning songs. That's so neat. I wonder if you all have a favorite song from all of the seasons so far. I'm gonna take a guess, and if I'm right, will you send us an email and let me know? Okay, my guesses are either the Mi Familia song, the Pets or Mascotas song, or the Mi Cuerpo song. I can't wait to find out if I was right. Thank you all so much for your love and support and for being such wonderful listeners.
Yeah, thanks amigos, and thanks again to everyone in our Patreon familia. Your support directly funds our work on this show, and we couldn't do it without you. For anyone who would like to join and get all sorts of additional learning materials related to the podcast, you can find our Patreon at www.patreon.com/eatyourspanish or click on the link in the podcast description. Now on with the show.
Hello friends.
Hola amigos.
How are you?
¿Cómo están?
I'm so happy
Estoy feliz
to be with you.
a estar contigo.
Are you hungry
Tienen hambre
to sing and play?
a cantar y jugar.
'Cause on our menu
Porque en el menú
is Spanish today. Everybody sing.
Eat your Spanish, eat your Spanish, eat your Spanish with us today. Did you say spinach? No, I said Spanish. Okay. Eat your Spanish with us today. Eat your Spanish!
With Evan.
and Vanessa.
Hola amigos, me llamo Evan.
Y me llamo Vanessa. Welcome to the review episode for Lesson 4 of Season 3, or Lesson 4 of Season 3, which is all about birthdays, or los cumpleaños. We even got to throw Evan a surprise fiesta de cumpleaños.
Yeah, that was so much fun, amigos. It still makes me muy feliz just thinking about it.
Well, today we're going to have some more birthday fun. First, we'll review our lesson from last week, and we'll play a fun Spanish game together. And then at the very end of our episode, we'll give one special listener the chance to ask us a question about how to say a word or phrase in Español or in Spanish.
Listo, amigos? Are you ready, friends? Here we go.
Spanish review time!
All right, now it's time to take a look back at our lesson from last week. Evan, rewind the tape.
Hey, Vanessa, how come you're smiling so big right now?
Oh, I don't know. Siento feliz.
Oh, okay. Well, can you teach us how to say happy birthday, cake, candles, presents or gifts, and party all in Spanish?
I'd love to. Believe it or not, we've actually said these Spanish words in episodes from earlier seasons, so some of you might already know a few of them. For example, to say happy birthday in Spanish, we say feliz cumpleaños. Did you all already know that one, amigos?
I actually think I did. But just in case some of us are learning it for the first time, can we still repeat it together?
Sure thing, Evan. Repeat after me, amigos. Feliz cumpleaños.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Great work, amigos. Now to say the word cake in Spanish. You know what I just remembered? One of my virtual Spanish students named August asked this question last season in the Families Part 2 review episode. Hola, August. Amigos, do any of you all out there listening remember how to say cake in Spanish?
Oh, I think I do. Is it pastel?
Muy bien, Evan. Y muy bien if you remembered it, amigos.
Thanks for asking that question, August. I know how to say cake because of you.
Yeah, thanks, August. So, amigos, let's learn the word cake together. Repeat after me. Pastel.
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 Excelente, amigos. Now for a word we've never mentioned on the show before, the word for candles. To say candles in Spanish, we say velas. So repeat after me. Velas.
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 Muy bien, amigos. Now for a word that I'm sure a lot of you want to know, the word for gifts or presents. To say gift or present in Spanish, we say regalos. So repeat after me. Regalos.
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 Nice work. And last but not least, a word that might be familiar, the word for party, which is...
Fiesta.
You got it, Evan. So repeat after me. Fiesta.
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 Great review, amigos. Now it's time to play a Spanish birthday game together.
We hope you all are ready to have some fun.
Spanish game time.
Okay, amigos, in today's Spanish game, we're going to prepare a birthday party for someone. But whose birthday should we celebrate? We already celebrated Evan's birthday in the last episode.
How about me?
Oh, hey, Mr. Mouse. I didn't know it was your birthday this month.
Well, it's not really. But since we're playing a game, I thought it'd be fun to pretend. Plus, I love cake and presents.
Okay, Mr. Mouse, we can celebrate your pretend birthday party. Are you all ready to help us, amigos? With this game, I'll give you little hints about the Spanish word I'm thinking of, and we'll see if you can guess it. So first things first, when we're planning a birthday fiesta, we've got to make sure that we have something for everyone to eat.
That is so true. And it's gotta be sweet, with icing on top, and we've gotta be able to cut it into pieces so that everyone can have a piece.
Thanks for helping with the hints today, Mr. Mouse. So, amigos, do you think this tasty treat we're all talking about is called una fiesta, los regalos, las velas, or un pastel?
Okay, amigos, time's up. What's your guess? If you said un pastel, you got it. This tasty treat that we're talking about is a cake.
Hooray! Un pastel! I'm just going to take a little bite.
Not yet, Mr. Mouse. We're not done. Okay, amigos. Now that we have our pastel, or our cake, we've got to put something very special on top of it. These are usually made of wax, and we light them on fire so that the birthday person can blow them out and make a wish. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you think it's una fiesta, los regalos, las velas, or un pastel?
Okay, amigos, time's up. What's your guess? If you said las velas, way to go! We're going to put candles on top of the cake. So, Mr. Mouse, how many velas should we put on your pastel?
1,000,000!
Whoa, Mr. Mouse, that sounds kind of dangerous. How about we put on 10 and we can pretend like you're celebrating your 10th birthday?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, amigos, let's put on Las Velas one by one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 velas. Muy bien, amigos.
Great job, amigos! Time for the next part of our birthday preparations. Now that we've got un pastel con las velas, or cake with candles, it's time to get something special for our birthday, amigo. Usually people wrap these up, and sometimes they put a bow on them. Some people get these on different holidays throughout the year too, like Christmas, or Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or Eid, or lots of other holidays. And usually the birthday amigo opens these up after they're done eating el pastel. Do you think I'm talking about una fiesta, los regalos, las velas, or un pastel?
Okay, amigos, time's up. What's your guess? If you said los regalos, nice work. Vanessa was talking about gifts or presents. Let's all take a moment to think of what we want to get Mr. Mouse on his birthday.
Ooh, I know. I think I would get Mr. Mouse a pack of string cheese.
Oh, I bet he would love that. I think I would get him a really, really nice trash can.
Oh yeah, he loves eating out of those.
And I think I would get me a giant houseboat made entirely of blueberry pancakes.
Wait, Mr. Mouse, you get yourself regalos on your own birthday?
Of course I do, doesn't everyone?
I don't know about that, Mr. Mouse, but you're definitely a very special creature, so I think you deserve to get yourself un regalo if you want to. Okay, amigos, did you pick the regalo that you would get for Mr. Mouse? Great! So now that we have un pastel con las velas y los regalos, it's time to call everyone and invite them to a very special get-together where everyone celebrates and we play music and dance and we all have a lot of fun. Do you think I'm describing una fiesta, los regalos, las velas, or un pastel?
Okay, amigos, time's up. What's your guess? If you said una fiesta, you got it. Vanessa was talking about a party. And in this case, it's una fiesta de cumpleaños, or a birthday party.
Muy bien, amigos. You all did great work. Now that we're getting towards the end of our episode...
Wait a minute! I didn't even get to blow out my imaginary velas on my imaginary pastel. And you all didn't even sing to me on my pretend cumpleaños.
Oh, my goodness. You're right, Mr. Mouse. I'm sorry. Okay, everyone. I'm going to light las velas on el pastel. And then when I do, we'll all sing Feliz Cumpleaños to Mr. Mouse. Sound good? Let me see here. Okay, all of las velas are lit. Time to sing, amigos. 1, 2, 3.
Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a ti. Feliz cumpleaños a Mr. Mouse. Feliz cumpleaños a ti.
Wow, thank you all so much, amigos. This has been the best pretend cumpleaños a little mouse could have ever dreamed of. Now, do you all mind if I eat a slice of my imaginary pastel?
Go for it, Mr. Mouse. And all of you amigos out there listening, you can have a bite too.
Okay, are you ready, amigos? 1, 2, 3. Pastel.
Great work, amigos. You all did such a great job playing today's Spanish game. And now that we're getting towards the end of the episode, it's time to give one of our special listeners the chance to ask us a question about how to say a word or phrase in Spanish. Evan, who is this week's special listener?
Today's special listener is Jax. Jax, what is your question?
Hola, Evan and Vanessa. My name is Jackson, and I'm 7 years old.
We have 2 pet rabbits, so I was wondering how you say bunny in Spanish. Adios.
Hola, Jax. What a wonderful question. That is so neat that you have 2 rabbits. I wonder if you live on una granja or a farm, or if you just have them as mascotas or pets, or maybe both. Well, to say bunny or rabbit in Spanish, you say conejo. So repeat after me. Conejo.
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 Muy bien, amigos. And in some Spanish-speaking countries, such as where I grew up in Ecuador, you can say little bunny by saying conejito. That little ito part at the end is kind of like a term of endearment that some Spanish-speaking cultures use. Kind of like the way we say granny instead of grandma or doggy instead of dog. How about we say my little bunny all together, which would be mi conejito. So repeat after me. Mi conejito.
Mi conejito.
Mi conejito.
Mi conejito.
Muy bien, amigos. I wonder if any of our other amigos listening have a conejo as a mascota, like our amigo Jax.
If any of you listening out there ever want to share a picture of your mascotas or your pets with us, we'd love to see. We have 2 gatos, or 2 cats, and one of them loves to hop up onto things so much that sometimes he seems like un conejo.
Yeah, that's true. We have a gato conejo.
Well, Jax, thanks for your wonderful question. It's really great to hear from you.
Yeah, muchas gracias, Jax. Please tell your conejos and everyone else in your familia that Evan and I say hola.
If any of you listeners out there ever want us to answer one of your questions, just visit us on eatyourspanishpodcast.com and you can send us in your question. And if you record your question on one of your parents' phones and send it to us, then you can have the chance of hearing your own voice on one of our podcasts. Well, amigos, that sound means it's time for us to say goodbye.
We've had so much fun with you all over these past 2 episodes, learning all about birthdays or los cumpleaños. We hope you all had fun too, and we're so excited to be with you all next time for another fun episode. Time to sing the goodbye song.
We hope you all will sing along with us.
Adiós, mi buen amigo.
Goodbye, my good friend.
Hasta luego.
See you later. See you later, my good friend. Adios, amigos. Goodbye, friends.
Hasta luego. See you later. Thanks for listening to the Eat Your Spanish podcast. You can support our podcast by visiting patreon.com/eatyourspanish or by subscribing to it and leaving a review on iTunes. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, or on the web at eatyourspanishpodcast.com. Thanks for listening. Adios!